See, synchronization. Please concentrate what I'm explaining. What a synchronization is in simple words. Suppose if there is a data or a resource, okay, which has to be shared among different threads, among many threads, two threads or more number of threads. So at one particular time, only one thread can access that resource. Okay, so to achieve this kind of access to the resource by one thread only, that is known as synchronization. Okay, so what is synchronization? Only one thread should access the resource at one time. That is synchronization. Okay, now the key concept in synchronization is monitor. What is a monitor actually? It is known as an object. It is like an object. So what it will do, it will apply a lock on the resource. Suppose among many threads, one thread, if it has got access to the resource, what monitor will do is monitor will apply lock. Means resource is getting accessed by thread and other threads cannot access the resource because one thread is accessing it. So after that first thread has finished the access of the resource, then other threads can access it. So try to remember what is a monitor. That is, if suppose a thread has got the resource, monitor will apply a lock. What do you mean by applying a lock? Means the other threads cannot access the resource. Okay, if suppose if suppose they are going to access, means they will be suspended. How much amount of time they will be suspended? Until that first thread finishes its execution with the resource. Okay, so the other threads will have to be in a waiting state. So this is the concept of synchronization. Now remember, there are two ways to achieve synchronizations. One is by using synchronized method, another one is synchronized statement. Now I will explain you the concept of achieving synchronization with the help of synchronized methods. So see now students, first what to do is, we will see a program which is not synchronized first. Okay, that I will show you. Then after that you will understand what is synchronization. First clear the screen. Now see here students, first I will compile the program. See here students, what is happening over here in the program. See here, synchronize is one thread, world is one thread, hello is one thread. So first of all, I will show you the program. See this here in 29th line, there is an object to call me class, that is target, and there are three other objects also, OB1, OB2, OB3, but to which class? Caller class. So remember here, this is a function constructor call to the above class, that is 14th line class. In that there is a method here. Okay, so these two parameters will receive the values from here, from 31st line, that is target and hello. So over here, targ will be target and string s will receive hello. So this is the line, 21th line, where your thread will be created with the name as hello. Similarly, from 32nd line, 33rd line, the other constructor calls are also there. Over here you can see with the second values as synchronized and world. So at 21st line, the other two threads also will be created, synchronized and world. Now you see t dot start means what is happening over here. A thread will start the run method. Okay, from here. Now from here again inside this there is a method call of MSG, means call of hello, call of synchronous, call of world. But you see target is an object, which is an object over here. At 16th line you can see to which class? Call me. So from 25th line the call, three threads will be called over here. Okay, so this is the shared resource which is going to be shared by the three threads. Okay, so students see here, please try to concentrate. At 5th line there is an opening square bracket, then some MSG will print you, that is it will print the name of the thread, hello world or synchronized. But you see after printing this it will sleep for 1 second and then it will get closed. But you see the output synchronized, if it has started accessing this part, but before it is closed world has started accessing. But you can observe before world is closed, hello has started accessing it. So this is the program which is without synchronization. Means the concept of synchronization is after one thread has completely finished, then the other thread should enter and finish. Then the other thread should enter and finish. Like that it should be. So what to do is you please observe the program. We will achieve synchronization. As I have shown you, we can achieve synchronization by one method is applying synchronized or by using synchronized method. So how that is? This is the data which is shared. So on this we'll try to apply synchronization. So what to do is just give the name or just declare it with the keyword synchronized. Okay. Now what to do is here you compile it again and run it again. So now you observe here. Okay. I hope you all have understood. Same thing only, just we have applied over here synchronized keyword. So what will happen is from fourth line, the code starts or the resource has been accessed to one thread and it will start execution, and till 10th line it will finish the execution. So after that, after one thread has finished, like hello has finished from line number 4 to line number 10, then the other thread will be getting this resource, this one. So from fourth line till 10th line, the next thread is accessed by world. Similarly, after world has finished its execution, the last thread has got the access to the shared resource. So this is one kind of a way of achieving synchronization. So see, remember students, what is actually synchronization, that you have to understand. Then you will understand this program. Okay, now. Then the next thing is achieving synchronization through synchronized statement. Okay then. The next thing is to achieve synchronization. The second one is the synchronized statement. Okay. So how to achieve synchronization? The another way is same program students, but what to do is, see here, I'll remove or I will make a comment over here. Sorry, no need of this. There is another program I have copied with the name as sync1. Okay. Let me apply the line numbers. Okay. So please observe here, students. Same program. Over here, there is no synchronization. See, this is the code which will be accessed by all the three threads. Okay, but you just observe here the method call, that is, this will be the call to this shared resource. So what is the thing is, over here we have made this particular method call within a block. You can see this line, it is a block with the name as synchronized. Okay, synchronized keyword. So the name of the block is synchronized. It is ending over here. It is getting ended over here. So what we can do is we just try to understand the threads from where they are running. All the three threads will come from here only. Okay. So what to do is you apply a log over here. That is how, by simply mentioning a block over here. So this is a block with the opening curly brace from here, from 24th line, and which is closed at 26th line. So what will happen over here when t.start will call the run method? No, this t.start, when it will call the run method, so only one thread can start running. Okay. From here, from 25th line, it will move and it will call this. So the complete resource will be executed. Then after that is finished, then t.start will call the run method. So over here, the synchronize will allow the next thread to call this call of MSG. Okay, I hope you all have understood. I am repeating again, because as we have applied synchronized block, so t.start will call run. So all the three threads will call run, but from here only one thread can pass from here at one time. So from here at one time, hello will be passed. Then after this is finished, the one which I have highlighted, after this is finished, then from here the second thread will be called. Then after that again, this sheet resource, if it has finished, then the last thread will be called from here. Okay, I hope you all have understood this. So what to do is we will execute this program. So what is the name I have given as sync1. So first to compile it, sync1. You all observe here, students. Sync1 is compiled and it is going to run. See here. Okay, same output. I hope you all have understood, students, synchronization concept. The next is inter-thread communication.